Is it chaotic? Of course. But is it fun? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. This shade is nuts. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Oh my goodness, you guys, do you see my desk? I've been keeping it clean. If you missed a video I posted last week, I did a whole very chaotic video of me organizing my little makeup vanity over here, and I promised I was gonna keep it clean, and you guys have been doing such a good job at holding me accountable because every video since then somebody has left a comment complimenting how clean my desk is. So now I feel like the pressure to have it clean for every video, which is such a good thing because pressure to impress my peers is literally the only thing that motivates me. So thank you guys so much for keeping on me for that. Also, do we like the nails? What do you think? It's a little turquoise moment here. I tell you guys, you gotta look next time you're at TJ Maxx. You know that line you have to wait in that has like a bunch of stuff like on the aisles for you to look at and potentially buy at the last second? They always have nail polishes there. You gotta look at those nail polishes because they have a bunch of AAPI nail polishes and they're always like $3.99. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to find out how clean my desk is and how cute my nails are. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in a little chatty get ready with me. Getting a little bit personal, you know, talking about what's going on in my life using the new Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. I just found out that this is limited edition and you can't buy it anymore, which is such a freaking bummer because I think not a lot of people knew it was, so people didn't get to get it. So if you didn't get to buy this palette, I'm so sorry. I'm about to make you very jealous. This is not my first time I'm using it. I've used it 2 other times before. I took a little poll on my Instagram asking if you guys would want me to do a first impressions or if you wanted me to test it a few times, and the majority of people said test it a few times. So I've been testing it. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to hear me get a little chatty and casual and use this new palette, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. All right, let's zoom you in a little bit, get up close and personal because it's a personal video. So I've been doing my base makeup first lately. That's kind of something new I've been doing over the last month or so. I used to always do eyes first and now I do base first. So if you missed it, you're all caught up now. But I'm going in with my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer and that is great. Hasn't done a get ready with me in 1 month, completely forgets how to do a get ready with me. No, I actually have a list of talking points because I'm a Virgo and I like to have a list of talking points when I chat. So as one of my talking points I put here today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something new that I'm exploring, something exciting, a change I might be making in my life, and that is I am thinking about going to cosmetology school. Now this is very fresh, this is very new, I'm still gathering information. I've been having a lot of great conversations with people on Instagram because I follow a lot of makeup artists who have gone to cosmetology school, and I've kind of figured out, going in with my Auric Glow Lust and Morganite now, and I've kind of figured out that I might not want to go to cosmetology school. I might want to go to aesthetics school. Aesthetics school, is that a thing? An aesthetics program, I mean. Because initially when I was thinking about going to cosmetology school, I thought it was like a combination of hair and makeup, but from people that I've spoken to who have gone to cosmetology school, it seems like it's a majority hair sort of thing. And not that I have any issues with hair. I definitely like doing hair. I say that. I don't really like doing my hair. I throw my hair in butterfly clips every day. You know, it's not something I'm passionate about. So I did a little more research and found out that most cosmetology schools have an aesthetics program, which is more focused on makeup and skincare, which are 2 things I am so passionate about. And I don't really talk about skincare a whole ton on my channel. I definitely used to talk about it more. I used to do more like skincare videos, skincare reviews and stuff like that, but I'll be honest, those videos just didn't get as many views, and I definitely am not the most educated person on skincare, so I think that's why they didn't get as many views. I'm using the Rare Beauty foundation, by the way. I did not like this at all last year, and now suddenly I can't get enough of it. I think I just got my primer concoction better this year, so that's what I'm using. But like I was saying, I don't talk about skincare a whole ton on my channel, but I love love skincare so much. I love trying new skincare. I love figuring out what ingredients make a difference in my skin. I love using products over an extended period of time to see how my results improve over like 6 months to a year. I have very little patience as a Sagittarius moon, but I do have patience for skincare, and I do have patience for watching skincare work, and I would love to get more of an education on it. You know, I would love to learn how to give facials and to learn why skincare works the way that it does and to learn about different ingredients and stuff. So for me, that's very exciting. And it does seem to me, and again, I've just started researching this, so I could be totally wrong, and if any of you have gone to an aesthetics program, feel free to correct me, but it does seem like there's more of a makeup focus in an aesthetics program versus a cosmetology program. In fact, I've looked at a few programs that show like the hourly breakdown, and it looks like makeup and like facials are like you spend an equal amount of hours on both of those. So I'm leaning towards aesthetics right now. I'm also looking at just general makeup accreditation courses. I don't know what to call it. Like certain schools have programs that are just for makeup. You just go and study makeup and get your makeup accreditation, but I'm trying to decide if that's what I want to do or if I do want to have that skincare knowledge, because like I said, I'm really passionate about skincare, and I'm a strong believer in that if you take good care of your skin, your makeup will apply better on top of it. Not to say that you have to have perfect skin to wear makeup, because one, there's no such thing as perfect skin, but I just feel like if you take good care of your skin and put good ingredients onto your skin, your makeup applies smoother, you know? So I really feel like skincare and makeup do go hand in hand, and I am at this point leaning towards an aesthetics program. But I really wanted to mention this on my channel because, hello, my audience is makeup lovers. So if any of you have gone to cosmetology school, gone to an aesthetics program, gone to a makeup program, whatever it is, I'm asking for your feedback. I'm asking for information. What do you know? Do you have any advice for me? I know this is an expensive decision to be making. I don't necessarily know what I want to do with the rest of my life. I'm not necessarily even sure what I want to do with a makeup accreditation or with an aesthetics degree. You know, do I want to work in a salon or do I want to freelance? I'm not fully sure. Probably freelance, because I'm a real free thinking type of gal, but I don't know yet. You know, this is all just a very exploratory phase and everything, and I'm still figuring out what I want to do, but I know I want to get some education, you know? Not that I don't have an education. I actually do have a bachelor's degree. I went to school for theater performance, and I got a minor in film and media studies. And you know, man, I've said this before on my channel, it is so rude of high schools to make kids choose what they want to do for the rest of their lives when they're like 17, 18 years old. It's incredibly rude. It's not fair. I think very few people know what they want to do with their lives at that age. I'm pretty sure scientists have said before too that our brains aren't like fully developed until like 24 to 26. So like, you know what, I don't regret going to college for what I went for, because I was never gonna know that I didn't want to do that until I tried doing it. And not that I don't like acting, I mean, clearly I'm a theatrical lady. I'm always making, you know, faces, which is not what they teach you at acting school. But you know, I definitely still use my degree here and there. I got stage presence, I guess. But yeah, it wasn't until I graduated college and got depressed and got into makeup that I realized that, oh, this is what I want to do. I want to do something with makeup and entertainment, because I like entertaining you guys. I hope you're entertained. So I think I want to go to cosmetology school / an aesthetics program / a makeup program. So please let me know all of the information if you know any information about those programs, because I would love to know more. Sorry, I got really swept up in my cosmetology talk and I did not mention the last few products that I used. I used the Flower Beauty Under Eye Color Corrector, which I have been loving so much. It's got CBD in it. How fun. And then I used my classic NYX Conceal Correct Contour Palette, and then, oops, I already put it away. I used my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, so that's what you missed on Glee. So now moving on to my blush, and I'm gonna take a brief moment to talk about this, because if you saw my last video, look at me, always self-promoting, but if you saw my last video, I made a Franken blush. I was inspired by Sophia's Bad Makeup Science series that she used to do, and I mixed all of my powder blushes together, and you guys, it's been my favorite blush since then. content, and maybe I'm biased because it's my baby. I made it myself. I added more mousse, by the way, for those of you who saw it, so you can see it's like not as powdery and going everywhere now, but this has quickly become my favorite blush shade. It goes with everything because it has every undertone in it. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I worked really hard on it and it's really fun, you know? Is it chaotic? Of course, but is it fun? Yes. You could sum up my entire channel with that one sentence. But yes, so aside from possibly pursuing cosmetology school, I'm saying possibly, it's like pretty much a definite. Okay, relax, relax. Sagittarius moon getting ahead of myself here. But aside from my cosmetology pursuits, I've been having such a fun time with my new series on my channel lately, and I wanted to talk about it because in my last Get Ready With Me, if you guys missed that, the title of that one was My Channel is Changing, because I was at a point last month with my channel where I was so frustrated with myself. My views were dropping, which, you know, that'll happen with YouTube. If you're a fellow YouTuber, then you definitely understand that YouTube comes in ebbs and flows. But aside from just that, my videos were getting less views and I was feeling less passionate about the videos that I was making. So I decided it was time to make a change. It was time to start making videos that I was actually excited to be making. Because a big point I made in that last Get Ready With Me is that the types of videos that I was making before were not videos that I would watch, or not the types of videos that I was watching in my own personal time. Like I said in that video, I just watch true crime all the time, you guys. True crime and early 2000s nostalgia content. That's all I watch, but it's good. It's good. What can I say? I love mysteries and I love the early 2000s because it was a long time ago at this point, which is horrifying, makes me feel really old, but also like it's so cool to be able to remember things from like 15 years ago, because I grew up with two older sisters, like significantly older sisters, who they grew up in the 80s. So they were always very nostalgic for the 80s when I grew up, and I was like, oh wow, that's really fun. Like I loved when they would play 80s music and stuff. And now I feel like I'm at the point where like I'm really nostalgic for the early 2000s, and like younger people, like they don't remember that yet, you know? So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to remember a different decade. Going in with my little mini champagne pop highlighter that I got at TJ Maxx. But yeah, I got off on a little bit of a tangent there, but I have started doing a series on my channel where I talk about early 2000s movies, and during the video I basically retell the movie, you know, review the movie, and I also transform myself into the main character of that movie. What inspired me to start that series is, one, like I said, I love early 2000s nostalgia content. That's some of my favorite stuff to watch, and also I had been really wanting to talk about the movie Aquamarine because I've mentioned a million times on my channel that it's like my favorite childhood movies. It's about mermaids. Like, come on, it's gotta be good, and it is good. But so that was the first video that I did in the series. I talked about Aquamarine. I turned myself into Aquamarine. I even bought blue extensions for the video. It was so much fun. And then after that I did the Cheetah Girls, and after that I did 13 Going on 30, and then last week I did Legally Blonde. And I'll give a little spoiler for those of you who are watching this Get Ready With Me who follow that series. This week we're doing the Princess Diaries. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that series has just been so much fun for me. A lot of you have pointed out who watched that series that I seem to be genuinely enjoying myself when I do it, and I am. Like, they're so much fun to do. It does not feel like work, even though those videos literally take me 8+ hours to edit because it's so hard to screen record and overlay them, but I don't even care. First of all, I get to rewatch the movie, which is a blast, and second of all, I get to retell the movie while turning into the character, which is an absolute blast. And then thirdly, I get to edit that video of me retelling the movie, which is me like getting to watch the movie for a third time, which is just the biggest blast ever. So it truly is so fun to make those videos, and I've been having so much fun and I can't wait to make more. So I just wanted to update you on how I'm feeling this month versus last month, whereas last month I was like, oh, about the content, and this month I'm like, yes, 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 feeling great about the content. Okay, so now we're finally moving on to the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. I'm so excited about it. Like I mentioned, this is not my first time using it. I used it 2 other times before. First off, I did this look, you know, I was playing with the greens, playing with the mints. I'm in my mint era, so I really loved this look. And then yesterday, I did a look using the red part of the palette because I really wanted to try and get like every section, you know, so I did the greens the first day. Yesterday, I did the reds, and I loved how this turned out, although I will say, I don't know if you could tell before, I'll zoom you in further, we got some stainage going on in the eyes, you know, nothing too bad, but I just wanted to let you know because I know some people really don't like staining. I didn't find any staining with the greens. Today, I think I'm gonna tap into the blues, so we'll see if the blues stain. I'll be sure to let you know. All right, I'm gonna start off by dipping into the deepest blue shade, which is Twilight, and I'm gonna keep chatting about casual things. You guys, I'm in such a good mood today. One, because I actually woke up early, and I have been trying to wake up early for the last, like, month. I've struggled to wake up early my whole life. I just can't get up in the morning. Like, unless I have somewhere I have to be. If I have to be at work, like, yeah, I'll be there because I'm not gonna risk a paycheck over it. But if I don't have to be somewhere, like, there's just no convincing my body to get up. It's nuts. But today I got up, I did it. Do you wanna know how I motivated myself to get out of bed this morning? I reminded myself that I have a woodwick candle that's fall scented, and today is a somewhat chilly day. So I said, you know what, we're gonna get up, we're gonna light that woodwick candle, and we're gonna do a little yoga with our little woodwick candle crackling in the background, and it's gonna be very cinematic. No, not cinematic, that's not the word I want. It's gonna be very serene, and it was very serene, and I'm so happy that I got up early because I just accomplish so much more when I get up early. Obviously, I accomplish more because there's just more hours in the day at that point, but I also just like start the day on a better foot, you know? Because when I wake up at 9 a.m., which is like when I've been waking up, that's what time I woke up. Like yesterday, that's not true. I woke up at 11 yesterday. That was an accident. I did not mean to do that. But when I wake up at 9, it takes me a long time to get going. I get up, I sit on my phone for a while, I spend a really long time picking out what yoga video I'm gonna do, then I usually get distracted by some other stuff while I'm looking for the yoga video. I'm on my phone again, so it's no good because then I end up having to work later in the day, which makes me feel rushed, and I don't like to feel rushed, but that's normally how things go for me if I get up at 9. So today I got up at 6:15 and I was off to the races, baby. I lit my candle, I did a longer yoga video, which was awesome because I had more time. All right, I'm gonna move on to the shade Mint for my next shade. I know the eyeshadow looks bad, bear with me, we're doing graphic liner today, so I'm gonna clean it up in a little bit. But another thing that really motivated me to get out of bed today was that it felt like fall today. And I don't know about you guys, but I am revived in the fall, I'm rejuvenated in the fall, I'm reborn in the fall. Okay, maybe that's a little bit dramatic, but you know what? No, I do just feel extra myself in the fall. It also makes me feel really inspired to try new things. Fall is the time for change. The leaves change colors, the seasons change pretty drastically from summer to fall, and that inspires me to make changes in my own life, you know, like maybe going to cosmetology school, you know, maybe doing something different with my life than what I've been doing now. I'm feeling a lot of good energy going into this fall. I feel like a lot of exciting stuff is gonna happen. I feel like a lot of good stuff is gonna happen. I know change can be scary. I'm freaking terrified of change. I love change, but I'm terrified of it. But I think that it's always for the better because, you know, I'm gonna say it again, as a Sagittarius moon, I bore very easily. I have to change up my routines every once in a while or else I will just be bored to tears and not want to do them. I strongly blame that for a lot of the reason why I've had trouble getting up in the morning lately because I was on the same routine, you know, for like months at a time. I was doing the same thing every morning and I just got to a point where I was like, oh, I'm so freaking bored, I could scream. So this morning I switched it up a little bit. I got up earlier, I lit a candle, I drank hazelnut coffee instead of my normal green tea. So, you know, you gotta switch things up, even if it's just little things in your life, like switching up what you drink in the morning, what, you know, adding a candle to your morning routine. It affects me, you know, it makes me feel better. I like things to be different every day, especially my boyfriend and I go for walks every day. Going for walks is like what keeps me sane. I love going for walks every day, but I try to go on a different route every day. You know, I try to go down a different street, go in a different part of our neighborhood every day because I gotta keep things fresh and exciting. All right, I just went and applied some of my Pixie Epoxy as a little glitter primer to my eyes here. I also was testing out some shimmers to decide which one I want to use, and I'm gonna use all of them. So I'm gonna start by going into the shade Ocean, which is a beautiful blue shimmer. This is my first time ever using anything from Beauty Bay. Well, not my first time because I've been trying it over a few days, but the Wilderness palette is the first product that I've ever purchased from Beauty Bay, and I just want to know why nobody told me about Beauty Bay's shimmer formula, because oh my gosh, I'm slapping my knee here if this shimmer formula isn't just the most magical thing I've ever tried. These are stunning. They feel almost like flakies. You know how a flaky formula almost feels like wet? It has that same sort of like wet feeling to it. Oh my gosh, they're just so nice, and I definitely plan on trying more from Beauty Bay. I actually picked up a liner from there too because I didn't realize they carried Glisten Cosmetics, which you can't use my discount code there, so you know, I didn't get any discount on this, which is fine. But I do think it's really cool that Beauty Bay carries an awesome indie brand like Glisten Cosmetics. If you want to buy from the regular Glisten Cosmetics website, you can save 10% by using my code Giovanna10, and that is an affiliate code, but I do appreciate it so much. But I just love the Glisten liner, so I did pick up one of those too. I picked up the shade Menthe, which means mint or is mint, so it's gonna go well with this look. I'm going in with the shade Breeze now, which is like the minty shimmer. You know, I'm living through my mint era, and this shade is nuts. I'm going in with the shade Ray now, which looks like just kind of like, you know, a funky beige color, but it's actually got this really pretty green shift to it. It's so nice. And I've talked a lot of hype about the shimmers. The mattes are really good too. The mattes are super blendable and easy to work with, and I've just been really impressed with all of the formulas so far. This is my first time trying the blues today. The blues have been great, the reds have been great, the greens have been great. It's all great. It's very good stuff. All right, so now going in with the Glisten Cosmetics wet liner that I got from Beauty Bay. I do have a whole video trying Glisten Cosmetics for the first time where I review one of their split liner palettes and their iridescent wet liners, so I'll be sure to link that on the screen and down below if you want more information on Glisten Cosmetics. They are a UK-based makeup brand that mostly does water-activated liners, which, if you don't know, water-activated liner is like one of my favorite things, so I like them a lot, and I love indie brands, so all great stuff. And as I've mentioned many times, I am currently living in my mint era. I love mint everything. I love mint color everything. I also like mint flavored everything lately. There's a matcha mint tea that I've been drinking a lot. And if it doesn't just slap so hard. It's so refreshing to have a green tea that's like minty, because green tea is already really refreshing, and then just adding that mint element just makes it all the better, and I've been loving it so much. Now, mint chocolate chip ice cream, I could take or leave. You know, it's never gonna be my first choice for ice cream. I will eat it if it's around, but you know, that's kind of one of the very few things in life that I'm pretty neutral on, is mint chocolate chip ice cream. All right, I hopped off camera real quick to just throw on some mascara and to throw on some little bottom eyeshadow and to throw on a little liner. I'm sorry I didn't do it on camera. I can tell I've been rambling a lot in this video, and I just know it's gonna be so long, but let me fill you in. I just put that same matte mint shade that I put on my inner corner, on my lower lash line, all across, and then I also took that same shimmer I used as a brow bone highlight and I just put it as an inner corner. So, you know, nothing really revolutionary. And then I went in with my LA Girl Shockwave eyeliner in the shade Fresh. Now we're moving on to my lip, and I was actually wearing this lip at the beginning of the video, but it definitely faded, and that is my Deck of Scarlet Threeway lip oil, and this is the shade Peach Sands. I love this guy because I get to click it to get it to pop up. This is truly my favorite lip product that I have tried all year, and I wish it weren't so expensive. They did kindly gift these to me. Thank you so much, Deck of Scarlet. But it is a little frustrating that these are $28, because are they really good? Yeah, absolutely. But do I think they should be pricing their lip products the same as like Dior? No, absolutely not. I think this should cost $18 at the most. I even feel like that's a lot. Honestly, I think everything should cost $5, but if I'm being reasonable, I think this should cost like $18, because $28, it's a bit ridiculous. But I do absolutely love this formula because look at how luscious it makes my lips look. It's the perfect wash of color for me, because anytime I put a lipstick on that's like too opaque, I immediately want to just like blot it. And I don't always like my lip products to be fully opaque because I want everything to fade well, you know? I like to have a lip product that's flexible and fades nicely, and I really like that about the Deck of Scarlet Threeway lip oils. All right, you guys, and with that, we've reached the end of the video. I had so much fun getting ready with you today, getting chatty, catching you up, using some new products. Like I mentioned upwards of 1,000,000 times, the Wilderness palette is so good, and I'm so sorry that you can't buy it anymore, but try out Beauty Bay. if you haven't yet, because this formula is awesome. Definitely don't forget to leave me your tips and advice on cosmetology school or an aesthetics program or a makeup program. Any sort of experience you have, I would love to hear, because I've been really, you know, hitting the websites, reading all the descriptions, comparing different schools and stuff, but it's always great to hear directly from people who have gone through it before, or if you know someone who's gone through it before, I would really appreciate any advice you have to give for me. I hope you guys are doing well. Feel free to update me on how you're doing in the comments, and if you're not doing well, just know that it gets better, and that with every obstacle that you have to face, you know, that means that something better is waiting for you in the future. So if you're not doing well right now, I'm sending all my love to you, and just know that it definitely will get better. So I thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more Get Ready With Me's from me, then please give this video a thumbs up to let me know. And if you're not subscribed yet, oh my gosh, subscribe. I'd love to have you. Every time somebody subscribes to my channel, I do a little happy dance. I do a little yes, 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 yes. I just get so excited. So I would love to have you subscribe. Check out my description box for all of the products I used on my face today. Also in my description box, I will have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources, resources to support the Asian American community, and resources to support the LGBTQ+ community. So please check out those links if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. It'll probably be just as minty as this one. Oh my gosh, I'm in my mint era. Bye.